And if you wouldn't mind, Gemma and Emma, can you pass that microphone on to one of the best, please? It's Mr. Josh Duffy doing his speech next. Give it up for Mr. Josh Duffy.
Come on, here we go. What's your table number?
5.
Don't open it. What's your table number?
Everybody get your hands above your head.
What's your table number? Well, don't open it just yet. What's your table number? 11. Oh. Don't open it yet. 12. 17. Are we on? What's your table number here? Guys, I need your table numbers. What's the table number? 13. Don't open it just yet. That's it. Nice, sorry. Table number here, guys? 15. Should be towards the back. Oh, there you are. Take that one. Very good. Just take table number. Table number? Number 4. Thank you. Don't open it just yet. Have you got yours? Which number's yours? Table number? 3. Yep. Don't need to open it just yet. What table are you on here, guys?
10. Have you started your speech yet?
It's timing now, yeah, get this going. What table number? 6. Table 7, table 9, put your hands up. In the corner. What table are you? Can you pass that behind? Oh, you got table 7, where are you at, table 7? 7! Oh, sorry, in the corner, all right, oh no. Oh, and table 8, where are you? Oh, bloody hell. Sorry. Yeah, good. Okay, that's good, right, we're on. All right, guys, you all got your envelopes? Do not open them. I mean it, don't open them. Right, let me get my speeches out. Yeah, speeches. And I say speeches because I've got 2 and I'm going to let you decide which one I do. We've got set A, and we got speech B. Which one do you want? I'll go with the loudest vote. That's an A. The one with swear words. Sorry, Mum, the other one was clean. Why did we do that one? All right, okay. Let's go. Thank you. Oh, something Sim forgot to do, which you should have done. The site owners did ask, this is boring, not a joke, health and safety, because it's a barn, they did say, if you could please refrain from standing on the tables and stamping on the chairs during my standing ovation, that'd be brilliant. All right? Okay, very good. Now, if you're sat there confused as to why Sim would trust someone like me with a microphone in front of all his friends and family on his wedding day, then we have something in common. We do. But then I thought about it, and his next best option was Dad. So he's gone with the better, the better of the bad options there. Okay, come on, we're nearly getting started here. Right. Sim asking me to be best man. Or did he ask me? No, he assumed. He assumed, and then he started to moan that I hadn't done anything. And I said, well, you haven't asked me. That's my memory. Me, Dad, and Sim in a car about 5 years ago. And Sim goes, hey, Dad, when I get married, I assume that I'll probably just have Josh as my best man. And Dad replied, well, mate, it's completely up to you, pal. You can have whoever you want. To which Sim went, well, I'll just have you then, Dad. So I got a very quick demotion. Very quick. Sat in the back of the car, I thought, oh, great, best man. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay, never mind. But obviously, Dad has decreased in value over the years. He's become a lot less funny. And I've been promoted again. So here we are. Okay. So I said, well, you really want me to be best man, Sim? He said, oh yeah, I just assumed. I said, I didn't assume, never assume. And he said, well, okay, do you want to be best man? I said, well, yeah, are you asking me? He said, I'm asking you, do you want to be best man? I said, all right, I'll do it. I'll be best man. So Sim, thank you. I'm honored, I'm privileged, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to stand up here today with a microphone in front of all your nearest and dearest and talk about how much of a wonderful, truly kind-hearted, good-looking person I really am. I'm joking, today is all about Sim and Em. Sim and Em got married today, for better, for worse, which is ironic, really, because Sim couldn't have done any better. Yeah? I don't even need to say the pun. Very good. Now, a lot of people came up to me and they said, Josh, I can't wait for your speech. I said, well, don't get too excited. It must have been easy writing a speech. You got years of banter, jokes. You, Dad, and Sim, you're always joking about. We are, I know, but it's never really in speech form, and it's very difficult to put it into that. And it took a couple of goes before I was happy with what I've got. Obviously, I got an option B there. I just hadn't even decided on that. But I said to Carissa, look, a few weeks ago, I said, I've written a speech. Do you mind if I just read it to you? Practice. She said, sure. So off I went, I read it to her. At the end, I go, what do you think? She goes, yeah, you can't use that. I said, I'm sorry? She said, no, you can't use that. I said, what? Why on earth not? She went, well, for starters, it was 1 hour 45. And secondly, they were just stories about you and your dad, and you didn't even mention Sim once. I said, but they were funny stories. She said, no, you got to talk about Sim. It's his wedding day. I said, fine. I'll go and try again. Right. So off I went back to my writing room and I tried again. Many hours later, I came back out. I went, Carissa, come here. Let me try again. Come here, let me try again. So off I went. I did it. I said, come, what do you think? She went, nah. You can't use that. You can't. I said, what was wrong with that? She said, it's his wedding day. I said, I know. She goes, well, you can't be that cruel to him on his wedding day. I said, it's funny, Carissa. She said, no, it's horrible. You were cruel. You were horrid. You can't use that. Go away. Fine. So I went away and I kept it. So here we go. Story number 1. Not really a story, just an observation. Sim always liked to think he was a smarter one. Maybe at maths. Maybe at science. Not bothered about those two. I wasn't. But I had evidence from a young age that Sim, I don't think he was smarter than me. And I'll take you back to one particular memory that almost proves this from a very young age, where perhaps Sim doesn't make the best life choices. Me and Dad were just unwinding after a hard day. I was about 8, Dad was, well, however old you were then. And we were just enjoying our time. And we were disturbed. Our nice silence unwinding time was disturbed by Sim coming in the room. I was 8, it would have made Sim 6. And he just walked in the room and went, ah! Stood there, he's like in his boxers. He's going, ah! And we're like, oh, we both turned around. Whoa, Sim, what is it? He goes, wow, wow. He couldn't say Joshua, he had to say wow, wow. He went, wow, wow, dada, wow, wow. He opened his mouth and, oh, there was fur on his face. Oh, what was going on? He put his tongue out. Oh. Dad goes, oh, mate, what have you done? Why have you got fur in your mouth, mate? And Sim's response was, I licked the cat. Not a very smart choice. Evidence from a young age. It's a true story. Do you want to deny it? It's a true story. When me and Sim grew up, we were close in age. But Sim's always looked older. And it's been a common misconception. Even from a young age, you know, when we were 7, Sim was looking on teenager, and people would say, oh, he's the older brother. I go, common misconception, I'm the older one. Not because of the way he acted or anything like that, but just because of the way he looked. And as we got older and older, you know, Sim His age got older and older, and his looks got older and older. I just sort of slowly caught up, or catching up to my real age. And, this was never more apparent, actually, than a night out in Manchester. And I'm sorry if some of you might have been there, heard it. Doesn't matter, you're going to hear it again. And we're on a night out in Manchester, and blow me on the floor was a big silver birthday badge. Someone had dropped it. It's my 40th, it said. It's my 40th. Sim's about 22. Yeah, Sim, stick this on. Put it on. Sim popped it on. All night. He had people coming up to him. What did they say? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So, oh gosh, surely one person, happy birthday. Happy birthday, mate, happy birthday. I think he got one in the entire night that we were out, or someone went, really, 40, you're looking good. But apart from that, it was, so he's always looked older, and it's not a bad thing, he looks all right now, we're all getting older. But on our nights out, me and Sim lived together in Manchester, as many of you would know. And, for a period of time, life's always been good, but we had a pretty good, we were both working in town, living in town. It didn't seem to matter what day of the week it was. We didn't need to worry because we were just getting up and going to work. Doesn't matter. You want to go out for dinner? Yeah, all right. You want to go for a game of pool? Yeah, okay. It's a Tuesday, doesn't matter, right? We go out. Doesn't matter. So over the years, me and Sim got to know Manchester very well. And Manchester got to know us very well. But every now and then, just every now and then, a bar manager might come up to Sim and say, all right, pal, that's enough for tonight. And Sim would say, oh, you sure? Yeah, it's enough for tonight. We go, I'll see you next week. No, you're all right, you're done here for good, right? So it's a very polite way of saying, don't come back, right? Now, this would happen once, twice, 3 times, over the course of the period. And so what I began to do was take notes of what these bars were. Because it made it a lot easier on our nights out to go, well, we can't go here, here, and here, so let's go down this street. We don't want to embarrass ourselves here, Sim. So I started making a list, unbeknown to Sim, actually, all this time. You never know I made a list, he's never known. And I'd like to share that list with you now. It's not too big, bear with me, but I am just going to stand up here for a second, just so I can get the list out. Bear with me. Right. Just give me a second, all right? Okay, here we go. So we called it the Sim No-Go Bars, okay? From the top, we've got the Botanist, the Nag's Head, the Mitre, the Hanging Ditch, Albert Schloss, Millstone, Trough, Blue Bar, Rule Bar 1, Be at 1, Revs Deansgate, Revs Peter Street, Revs Parshat Gardens, Salford Arms, King's Arms. I won't go on, you can see the list, but Sim, do you know all those pubs? Do you know them all? We'll see. Now, if it's, I know that there is a bit of a sweepstake going on for how long this speech is going to be. Well, the thing is, I'd like just to tell a 5-minute anecdote on each of these bars, if that's all right with you all. It won't take long. No, I thought it's only fair if I bring that list out, then I should get the list of bars that Sim is allowed in. It's so small, I've lost it. Oh, it's here. It's all right. Crown and Anchor. Oh, hold on. Brackets pending. We'll come back to that. Okay, that's a scroll gag. Let's move on. Okay, right, enough about Sim now, all right? We'll come back to him, don't worry, we'll come back to him. Now, Sim and Em, let me tell you. What a day to get married. You know the date today? 15th of June, correct. Do you know what that is? The UK National Beer Day. Yeah, not only that, It's the Peruvian pork rind day in Peru. And not only that, it's National Book Day in Argentina, so what a brilliant day to choose to get married. A really significant day. But it's not just about the day. It's about the month, and what a month to get married. June, according to Greek mythology, June is a great month to get married. Why? Because June is the month of Juno, who's the Greek goddess of marriage. So again, strong, strong month. And today, June 15, is the 166th day of the year. That's right, 166. Now that number 166 probably holds more relevance than you actually know. Dad grew up on 166 Richmond Street, Ashton-under-Lyne. True? It's how many people, including the bar staff, are in this room right now. It's the number of times Sim said to me, "Josh, don't be mean in my speech, bruv." But more accurately, it's the number of roast dinners Sim's had this year. But I think the most fascinating fact, and most accurate, which I found very scary, is that 166 in feet is actually Sim's wingspan from fingertip to fingertip. Now, if you don't know why that's funny, it's because Sim's had long arms all his life. He always has. Really long arms. I'm talking really long. And that's not a bad thing. It made him very good at certain things when we were younger. He was a brilliant basketball player, loved his sports. He was a great tennis player, had a great serve. Skiing, he didn't even bother with poles. He just dug his knuckles in. He was the fastest on the slope. Those knuckles just dug in and he just went all the way down. And we know his favourite sport, darts. You know why it's his favourite sport? Because when he stands at the hockey like this, he don't throw them, he just pushes them in. That's why he's always so bloody good at it. And I was never so good at sports like Sim. I was more of a music man. I love my music. Piano, Sim didn't like it. Guitar, Sim didn't like it. Drums, Sim didn't really like it. And I began to wonder, why? Where's my musical talent come from? Why have you not got it? Why do you not have it? So I started to do a bit of research and look into it, and I couldn't believe what I found. I wanted to find where my musical talent came from. Well, it wasn't Uncle Tez. It wasn't. It was something far more fascinating. And it was even a shock to the person themselves when I told them. So what I'd like you to do right now is open up those envelopes I gave you. There should be some cards in it, and in the cards are some lyrics of a song. And they're the chorus of a song that we're all going to sing. I'd just like to pass them around. Hopefully you might to share a couple, one per couple people or something like this. And when you got all that, I'm just going to hand us now over to Ravi's here to get this gig going. And we're about to reveal the magic of what can be done. Yeah, okay, he's just got to tune in. Okay, we're nearly there, guys, nearly there. I need your wedding singing voices for this one. I want a noisy room. Okay. Are we good? Okay. Oh. We're gonna welcome Martin up here. Martin, take to the stage. Give him a round of applause. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's your name? What do you want me to do, Ray? Just, can you hear that? You all hear that?
Don't know.
Oi. Is that all? You know what, First of all, before we start this little session, now I do this for about 45 minutes usually. And when Peter was there, and rightly so, in somewhat state of upset and some tears running down his cheek, and he said about, I'm losing Emily, rightly so, Peter, beautiful daughter, like that. And well, since midday, I've been laughing like bleeding it off. Part of the game. I need to read, play. Yeah, inside the book. Right, so you're all ready to join in with me, help me out here. Do you know what I've been learning this bit? Are you all losing your bets now and I want this to go to? Am I plugged in now? You can hear the guitar. I'll strum hard. Sorry.
Okay, I'll come over and I'll point it
You
here.
had one job for doing, you bowls that one. I just like doing that. You ready? This is a little tune that we decided would see Sam and Em well on their way. Sandra, will you stop shaking it? Yes. Where it began, Sim was a little cutie, but we knew there was something wrong. Those cheap chubby cheeks and cheeky smile to die for, but it was never gonna last that long.
This is where you join in.
And longer than a baboon's arms, he's a photo man. Take your selfies of me, selfies of you. Sweet little head, up, up, up. He told his friends and family he'd never drink a pint of beer. Didn't take long before the booze was flowing down his dick hole and out his rear. Arms like a baboon's arm, each jailer, take a selfies of me, selfies of you. Oh, sweet little lad, said I knew and so did Sid. Sid, oh yeah, so
Last verse.
look at him now. He looks so sharp and handsome. It will be hard not to agree. But I've got some news. You're starting to look like Daddy. I'm afraid that's your destiny. Arms longer than a baboon's arms, reaching out. Love is on me. This him. You chose him. Oh yeah.
Give
It was glad to finish.
it up for that!
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Martin Duffy!
Well done, Dad. Well done. Normally at this point you say it went better in rehearsals, but it didn't. That was as good as it got. Right, well that brings us to the end of the speech and then the entertainment for tonight, for the speeches. You know, I think we'll just toast to the only person that's not been toasted, me. No, joking. We'll get a toast to all of the wedding party here today and to all of you guys here for coming. Raise your glass and have a toast to you all and to yourselves. Give yourselves a toast to you. Very good. And just before I finish, can everyone please put their right hand in the air very quickly? Right hand, very important. Okay, good. Any questions? All right, okay. Very good. Okay, that's it. Thank you.